I guess we'll get started if anybody else comes in. There were like 25 people signed up, so odd that more people are not here. Raise your hand if you were signed up for this workshop. I tell you what, why don't we just go around and you can just tell me your name, your major, you're in school, grad student, undergrad. That'll give me an idea of what maybe what industry you're looking to get into. Okay. And if you can, just tell me real quick how you heard about this. So a little bit about yourself and how you heard about the workshop. Why don't you start there?
You want me to start? I'm Pam Krakowiak. I actually work in the Career Resource Center over in the School of Management. But I'm actually an alum too. I'm an MBA alum from the university. So, but I actually work with advising both undergrads and MBAs, and so I'm looking for tips on how to incorporate more into our networking presentation.
Absolutely, great. Yep.
Okay, I'm senior at the School of Management, and my major is finance. So I'm looking for some job in finance.
Super. Great. How'd you hear about this? Just curious.
It's in
The website. Okay.
My name's Aaron. I'm a senior math major, and I found out about this afternoon services when I was life job.
Okay. Great. Math, finance, great. Okay.
I'm a senior civil engineering student, and my name is Nick Harris, and I heard about this through email. I received the email.
You look familiar? You've been around. I know. You look very
yeah. My name's Matt. I heard about this from an email also, and I'm a legal studies major. I'm going to be graduating in like a month.
My name is Leah. I'm a junior political science major, and I heard about it. I'm a tutor here, and my supervisor told me about this.
Great. And what do you look for political science? What do you think?
I'm trying to law school.
Good luck.
Hello, my name is Celia. I studied electrical engineering. I'm a master's student. I got an email for the LinkedIn Premium account for free, so
Oh. Okay. Yep. Yeah. So there are different versions of LinkedIn accounts that you have. You can have just a regular account, which doesn't cost anything, and then you can have a more updated account or a more premium account. And I know one difference is we'll talk about how you can like get introduced to people on LinkedIn. So if let's say Pam is on my connections list, and you want to get introduced to Pam, and you look at me, you know my account, you see my account, because we're connected, you see that Pam is one of my connections. So then what you can do is you can send me, you can click on get introduced to Pam, and it'll show you who in your connections list knows Pam. So then I'll show you in it. Basically, so it's a way of contacting me to get you in touch with her. And you're allowed to do that, I believe, 5 times a month with the regular account. If you get a more advanced account, I think.
I didn't know you were limited on doing that.
I think so.
Students do that all the time.
See, I don't do anything with the paying account. Everything I'm going to show, today is totally free for you to do. The other thing you can do is you can send emails to people. That means that if I pay a premium, I could send someone what they call an email, someone I'm not connected with, and I know you could do that. You can also see some people's accounts. There's some accounts in there and it'll say private, or it'll just have a first name and no last name. You might say Mark L. I think you'd have to pay that premium thing to see that guy's last name. I think more human resource directors, people who are looking for people to hire, they tend to be the ones that I think have the more advanced accounts. So what we're going to do today, why you should be active on LinkedIn, not only have an account, but be active on it, how to set up an effective LinkedIn profile, how to network on LinkedIn, how to job search on LinkedIn. So basically, whatever you know about LinkedIn already, we tell people it's Facebook for grown-ups. I tell people it's a professional networking site that you don't have to be a professional to use. You could be a student, but you're networking with people about your professional interests and their professional interests. You're building your identity on it. so that when someone Googles you, I would like your LinkedIn account to come up rather than your Facebook account or some kind of a Twitter account or something. I'd like them to see you. 'Cause basically, it's your resume online with much more. So why LinkedIn? Over 135 million members as of November 2011. And who are those members? So what I'll tell you is that more and more students are getting on it. So if you get on it now, then you might be on it, whereas your classmates might not be on it, or your account might look better than theirs. If you just want to sign in there and grab one of the handouts, that'd be great. You could sign in, or if you're on it, you have an edge. Okay? There's a lot of professionals that aren't even on it yet, but I think they're going to. But employers tell us, nursing employers, people who are looking for nurses, says, yeah, we go to LinkedIn to look for people to hire. So that's where people are looking, right? And more people are getting on it. If they're not on it yet, I'm assuming they're gonna get on it. They're going to be on it pretty soon. And again, the basic account is free. So basically, to get started, when you go into LinkedIn, you're going to see. You go to the More tab. I don't know if you're on that already, but you're on if you're on the LinkedIn page with your account, maybe there. Great. So up above you're going to see a More tab. See the More tab? And you go down to Learning Center. Learning Center More tab. I have to get in I don't know. I thought it was in mine. But anyway, so then you'll see Learning Center More tab, and then just click on Students, and you will see this. And it's a beautiful video. It's a series of 4
Welcome to the
videos.
first in our series of training videos designed to help you get the most out of LinkedIn as a student or recent grad. This is the first of 6 topics to help you use LinkedIn in your job search and your career planning. It's no secret that it's a tough economy right now, and it's particularly tough for college students and recent grads just entering the job market. To get started, I'd like to share the story of Anne, a 2009 graduate of the University of Idaho. Anne was looking for an internship in marketing and international business, and she really wanted to move to Seattle. She started using LinkedIn's advanced search function to search local Seattleites in her field, reviewing the profiles of the people who had the job that she eventually wanted. Anne paid special attention to the consistencies in the profiles of these people and where they had initially started their careers. After checking the websites of these firms, one company seemed to be exactly what Anne had been searching for. She quickly clicked over to LinkedIn's company pages, where she was able to find lots of information about that company and also check out the profiles of people who work there. On your screen, you can see an example of a LinkedIn company page just like the one Anne looked at. Once she'd done her research,
Now, you
Anne
can
wrote a
watch
nice
this
friendly
on your
LinkedIn
own,
connection
so
request to
you
a
don't
person
need
who
to
was
watch it
listed
now.
as recently having interned
But
at this company.
I tell you, and
His
the
name was
link,
Henry. This
the
is the
link
beginning
in,
on your screen of the actual email that Anne
the
sent to
Learning
Henry
Center
on
is
LinkedIn.
great. You'll see it'll say Training Center for job seekers, consultants, lawyers, okay? And it's all about how that particular group might want to use LinkedIn. Alright, now let's see if I can go. That's my LinkedIn account. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can go back to my presentation here. Good. Okay. Great. So, great. Best piece of advice. See, most people think you get on LinkedIn, oh, it's all about connecting with people. It's all about inviting people to be on your connections list, and that's the only reason you'd be on it, okay? You want to look at as many LinkedIn accounts as people as possible in the field that you're interested in. That way, you'll see good examples most of the time of what a good LinkedIn account should be, and what professionals in your fields, what they're doing on LinkedIn and what their accounts are. It would be literally like saying, if I want to be an environmental engineer, I want to look at hundreds of resumes of current environmental engineers. And that's what you're doing when you're looking at other people's accounts. So you can see what key buzzwords they have on their account, what strengths or what do you call it, skills section of their skills section they have on their account. Alright? You want to have a professional headline. Now, my headline is Group Learning Coordinator at University of Buffalo Career Services, or something like that. It's my job title. But what you might have, biological science students with lab experience, aspiring ultrasound imaging scientist. You basically are putting what you want to be, what you want to do, what you're interested in. You don't necessarily have to say looking for a job, okay? So that's the headline. Professional photo. Folks, make sure you use a photo. Don't say, you know what, I'm shy, I don't want my picture all over the internet. Well, when you start looking at profiles and you see the ones that have a picture next to the ones that don't have a picture, it's just a completely different message it sends. Okay? It says, I just trust someone more when I can see what they look like, when I can see their face. Because I know it's a real person. Otherwise, it's just this resume in cyberspace. Okay? So make it a professional looking picture. By professional looking picture, I was able to have my picture taken because I was a reporter, and so I went to Cross Hall and they took it, I guess just don't make it just like a webcam shot of your face straight on. Okay? And you can even look through LinkedIn and you will see good pictures and not so good pictures. And the better pictures are ones that are well lit. It's not a straight on shot, like a mug shot. Just take a picture or have a picture of yourself looking from the side. Okay? Because when you see a person naturally, very, very seldomly do you see them from like that. You see them from the side. So it looks more natural. Okay? So have that picture taken of you like this. Okay? And kind of, they say it should show your personality a little bit,
Can I insert an
Yeah.
example here? So a couple of years ago, actually a year and a half or so, I had an MBA student who was actually unsolicited, did not apply for a job, actually got called by Google for an interview because they saw his LinkedIn profile. And he was he had a lot of different experiences, but some of his experiences were like being a bartender and sommelier and having good IT skills and different things, but his picture was he actually did a very creative, like Frank Sinatra look kind of picture, side view. But they're like, we saw your profile and thought, you would be cool to work with kind of thing, and they called him up for an interview.
Yeah, because
it happens.
Yeah. Yeah, I tell you, a friend of mine, his profile was on LinkedIn. He got called from the University he got called to come and interview at a company in Switzerland. And they flew him in Switzerland. He didn't take the job. Summary, who you are. A bad summary might be electrical engineering MS student looking for a job. A good summary might be graduating MS student in electrical engineering at the University of Rochester with 2 years of experience and research experience in wireless communications, seeking full-time position utilizing expertise in mobile computing, signal processing, MATLAB, C++. So if I do a keyword search by people with C++, their profile is going to come up. Specialties. What do you know that maybe some other people don't? What are the particular skills? What are some interests? Be it lab skills or a certain type of law. Okay? Not just law, but maybe it's environmental law, or maybe it's labor law. Okay? Experience in education. Basically, this is going to be your resume. You can input your resume, although the way I do my account is what I did is I cut and paste different sections of my resume. I cut and paste the different education